Namaste everyone, welcome back to our outdoor cooking station. Today is all about trial and error. But isn't that the beauty of cooking, especially when you're experimenting under the open sky surrounded by mountains and fresh air? Today's trial, fried masala trout paired with some sautéed vegetables from our very own kitchen garden. And yes, we're having it with rice because what's a good fish fry without some steaming hot rice on the side, right? I've kept the marination super simple, just the way I like it. Took some ginger, garlic, chilies, and curry leaves, blended them into a paste, and added turmeric, coriander powder, garam masala, and a pinch of salt. That's it. Oh, and I let the fish marinate for about 2 to 3 hours in the fridge. Let me tell you that waiting time, it's key for all those flavors to really sink into the trout. Being part Mallu, I really miss the variety of fish we get back home in Kerala. The flavors, the freshness, nothing beats it. But here in the hills, we make do with freshwater fish, and trout has definitely grown on me. Sure, it's no match to the rich flavors of Kerala's backwaters, but it's special in its own way. I think it's about embracing where you are and making the most of what you have. Manali's trout? Well, it's my little taste of home in the hills. Now let's talk about these veggies. We're sauteing carrots, potatoes, zucchini, and a green capsicum, all fresh from our kitchen garden. Can I just say this garden is my pride and joy? It wasn't always like this though. Before I moved to the hills and especially before I got married, I hadn't tried my hand at gardening at all. It's been such a journey, full of trials, lots of errors, and so many rewarding moments. Harvesting time feels magical. The carrots this season, though, they're a little meh, honestly. Not my best harvest. So if you've got tips on growing better carrots, please drop them in the comments. I would love to hear your suggestions. Gardening is a labor of love, and every little improvement makes the experience even more fulfilling. Now here's something really cool which I learned today. We've applied a layer of mitti to the bottom of the pan to protect it from the open flame. This trick took me straight back to my childhood. My nani had this desi chulha made of mud and she used to layer her pans with mitti before cooking. I was so young back then, but I remember being fascinated by how resourceful she was. Today I got a hands-on class in her technique. It's honestly such a satisfying process. Messy, sure, but therapeutic in its own way. Life in the hills is one big learning curve. My nanny would be proud of me because as a kid, I knew nothing about cooking or the kitchen. And now, well, look at me, excited to cook trout outdoors on a handmade stuff. Well, okay, mostly excited to eat it, but you do get the point, right? The marinade has worked its magic. It smells incredible. The ginger, garlic, and curry leaves really come through. By the way, if you know any authentic Mallu style fish fry recipes, please share them in the comments. I'm always on the lookout for new ideas. Manali's trout is special in its own way. There's rainbow trout too, which you can try the next time that you're here. Back in the day, whenever I craved fish, I would head to this cafe called Lazy Dog in Old Manali or Oven in the Garden near Vashisht. They serve really great fish dishes. And speaking of amazing fish fry, a friend of ours throws these house parties where she makes the best fish fry. The last time we were there, I shamelessly polished off an entire plate. Well, I'm already plotting my next visit to our house, but let's get back to where we are right now. Now for the veggies, I've kept it pretty simple. Just salt and freshly ground black pepper. Nothing fancy, but when you're cooking on an open flame, that smoky flavor makes even the simplest dishes taste amazing. Does anyone else feel like outdoor cooking just hits differently? The flavors, the smell, it's an experience in itself. Oh, and next time I'm definitely adding broccoli to the mix. Today's combo is already delicious, but a little more green never hurts, right? And that's it. Lunch is ready. Fried masala trout, sauteed veggies, and rice. Simple, wholesome, and so satisfying. Cooking outdoors like this with ingredients we've grown ourselves and flavors we've crafted from scratch feels like such a privilege. Before I dig in, I just want to say thank you for joining us in this little adventure. Cooking here at our outdoor station is always special, and it's even better when I get to share it with you. If you've got tips, recipes, or just want to share your own outdoor cooking stories, drop a comment below. And if you're ever in Manali, come visit us at our homestay. Who knows, we might cook something together. Until next time, here's to good food, great company, and a lifetime of learning. See you in the next video.